Nollywood actress Tonto Dikeh and Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, they don't start another fight. My correct people, them no be smart, Dr. Kemi Olunloyo, no one rest. No one rest for this investigative journalism. Shebi she thought say she don't retire. She don't talk her like 1,001 times. Say she don't retire. But some more time she go come out again. And this time she don't come out with many things to talk about Tonto Dikeh. But many people no believe her. Honestly, many people no believe her. Because of say she don't carry her hand, spoil her career. Everybody goes to say something they white, she go come and say na red, and many people feel okay, maybe she has been paid for it. But what did she talk for this story? Most of the things, sounded kind of real, but who go believe her? Maybe truth dey inside, maybe lie dey inside, maybe mixed together. I really don't know. But make we listen. Tonto Dikeh, a despicable liar and emotional child abuser, post picture of unkempt girl calling her Churchill's daughter. That is not his daughter. Miss Tonto Dikeh, after Churchill, has always been the deputy governor of lies, misrepresenting people, things, and events. When someone cannot move and is obsessed with running her ex-husband's name, posting the photos of some strange women who people might attack now for misrepresenting another child, the lovely Miss b0mbsheII is Dr. Olakunle Churchill's oldest child and old daughter. The preteen is aware of this picture being depicted as her. An abandoned, unkept child. Tonto has basically inflicted an emotional wound on this young lady. She loves doing that, and we know, having kept King Andre away from Churchill for 4 years and rant on his birthday yearly to make a fool of herself. The parents of this lovely young lady sent me footage. I requested. Her mom, who I won't mention her name, is in America doing well, comes from a very wealthy family, always lets b0mbo visit dad in Nigeria and spend time with her baby brother King Churchill and stepmom Rosie Murray. So much proof I can't post them all. Why Tonto, why? You keep disgracing yourself up and down, and yet you are contesting to be a public official. Your foundation patrons must be laughing behind you too. Try not to drag the children into your mess. This is so sick. Tonto has never met Miss Bimbola Churchill or Rosie Murray Churchill. She lies to everyone that she knows them well and met them. Bimbola is a well-loved preteen by the entire Oladuni, Churchill and Murray family, as you can see in the pictures. So you can post pictures of Hush Puppy, Tonto, Woodberry, and Tutu Pie. Alright, when I know Hush Puppy na way dey for President of America for fraud, Woodberry too dey for America for fraud. Tutu Pie na one of the Real Housewives. I just know her recently as reason of that show. Then Tonto Dikeh, of course, Nollywood actress. Tonto Dikeh, politician. So make we read what she write. My next investigation goes to the Posh Goggle Hotel in Ikoyi, Lagos, where Tonto spent a week with Hush Puppy and was dating Big Boy Afis. At the same time, she would have her toddler son, 2 years at the time, with her nanny in Abuja and run to Lagos to meet men. One, a known fraudster, Hush Puppy, Tonto called Churchill a Yahoo boy, yet she spent a week in a hotel with one, and they did not pay the bill, which is now 5 years. Tonto should go sort that out. Hush Puppy is in the US prison. You defrauded a hotel with a Yahoo boy, yet called Dr. Olakunle Churchill a Yahoo boy. After her 1 week escapade, Tonto got pregnant and was not sure who the father was, Hush Puppy or her fist. Her big girlfriend Tutu Pie, a socialite now on the reality show Real Housewives of Abuja, who introduced her to both men, urged her to terminate the prank as soon as possible. You just ended your marriage with a 2-year involved. Your ex-husband fortified custody to you after passing what was supposed to be a clean blood test, later discovered as the nanny urine specimen. Next, you are gallivanting with rich fraudsters and not paying the hotel bills, and Churchill is a Yahoo boy. Gossip post Tonto and Ekelebe. She can't say Tonto Dikeh was dating late top cop Joseph Ebunike, who died in a strange circumstances from a fishbone lodged in his throat. Ebunike was being investigated by Nigerian finest investigative journalist Fisayo Soyombo for 1 billion fraud. Find out how she used Ebunike to harass and arrest people. In her narcissistic, larger-than-life attitude in an imaginary king personality she carried on her head, as I will expose the Tonto connection to the 1 billion fraud story. She can come defend the allegations since Ebunike has spied IGP Akali is not asleep. Tonto has ruined many lives. Still come post Popogri picture, come post another man who I don't know where he be. You can say Tonto Dikeh former lover Prince Popogri leaked a voice note of the actress crying and begging him. Many of you saw that in the voice note, which was shared by Instagram. Prince accused Tonto of bringing in a male visitor and sleeping with the male visitor. However, Tonto Dikeh refuted the allegation, claiming that she only received the visitor but nothing unusual took place between them. Popogri, who was not believing her story, recounted how he initially warned her before they got into the relationship and how he stressed that he was a man of peace. A woman that's supposed to be Popogri's queen, calling herself king. Tonto kept coming to Lagos to collect cash from her secret lover Kola. She defamed Popogri after their breakup, calling him a kidnapper. Notice how she labels her rich ex-lovers in a profession that generates money, but criminal. Churchill was labeled a Yahoo boy and ritualist. That is why Woodbury mentioned her at his trial as one of the women in Nollywood he spent his stolen money on. Tonto was deported from Dubai for rogue possession. Because he said Tonto was bringing men into her son King Andre's life but refused the boy's father access to him, violating a court order for 4 years, 2019 to 2023. So far, getting into hotels with a feast and hush puppy, leaving your child with nannies in organized prostitution arrangements. Kola runs the health brand Kola Global Products, a well-to-do businessman. All of a sudden, she went to form Deputy Governor Goody Two-Shoes image. It was Kola she was visiting in Lagos. That trip she kept posting that she was heading to my house to meet me. The Aja boys were reading too, stating that if she tried it, they would beat her, strip her naked and film it for Instagram. I called the CP office to notify them of all the threats. She later went under the freeze life high as a brat. Tonto Dikeh's obsession with Dr. Churchill's children, including the one she's holding hostage, the lovely Miss b0mbsheII, is Dr. Olakunle Churchill's oldest child and only daughter. The preteen is aware of a picture being disputed as her, an abandoned unkept child. She confirmed that the child and her mother live comfortably in the US, and she comes to Nigeria to spend time with her baby brother King Churchill and stepmom Rosie Murray. Tonto always misinterpreting people. Because he said Tonto is bisexual, she dates both men and women. Her lesbian lovers will be revealed. She is fully aware that homosexuality is illegal in Nigeria. Same Tonto wey you say she dey do woman, dey do man, na she still come out to come post video wey one oyibo woman dey expose books wey dey for inside library, public libraries. Say those books dey teach children about their sexuality. Say man, you fit dey do man o. Dey teach dem all manner. Na video I no fit post am because of copyright, but see wetin Tonto Dikeh write as she post the video. He say, "The indeed is gonna end soon. Dear parents, please protect your kids out there. The world is forcing so much on the younger generation with fragile minds. I don't judge any lifestyle, but I have a problem when it comes to introducing harmful materials to minors. Pikin go school as Chima, come back as Chinwe. Please let our kids grow in peace." Dr. Kemi, you don already spoil yourself. Personally, there's nothing wey you go talk wey I go believe. When that Dowen college boy kpai everything come out, you come talk the opposite. Because many people now are beginning to think you are being paid to do what you are doing. Even though many things wey you talk about Tonto Dikeh, na things wey I don see with my own eye, na those one wey I fit believe. Say anybody wey she no dey date again, she go give am one title, make the person look small. The way she was talking about Popogri that time, me, I just feel say Popogri, whether na one kind roadside man o. Now when I come see the kind heavy mansion wey im get, where they demolish, now I say what? Even the same Churchill, the way she dey talk, I feed her with this, like that. My dear, I don't know honestly, because the way she always bring down men wey she don't date or where they no dey again and all that, so I can't really say. But you ma, no be everything wey dey come out from your mouth na me I dey believe. Many people no dey believe as wetin this person talk. This woman, you are started again for once in your life at your age. Now see am. Another person say, "Please allow my excellency, my deputy governor, to rest. I think you're the least of her problem right now, because all our focus is on the 18th of March. So madam, take your stories to your ancestors." The next person say, "Tonto Dikeh no get your time for now. Election dey her mind. Let her finish with the election. She's coming back to beat you again." Then the next person say, "Kemi, you have never been relevant on any issue that makes sense. So go and tell your stories to the gods." The next person say, "Kemi no wan make them vote for Tonto as deputy governor of Rivers State." The next person say, "Kemi should prepare for Tonto, and after her elections, she should not tell us she is sick then." See how a whole investigative journalist don't bring down herself? Because most times, everybody go see something say na white, she go come say na red. And many people will just assume that, okay, this woman has been paid. Because this thing is actually white, we don't follow this story, even if we don't be investigative journalists, we don't see say this thing na white, she come and say na red. So because of that, nobody is taking her serious again. People don't they say her like say, it be like say she dey kolo. So see, even these things when she talk about Tonto Dikeh, nobody go believe her, nobody go take her serious. You see, as person they take by in career by himself. Well, all right, so my correct people, thank you for watching. Una stay beautiful. Una bye.